Good morning, student. I welcome you to my class of English, and I'm going to do the question answer of the Legend of the Northland. Before that, I revise all the important point of the chapter. So, children, first of all, the poetess here is Phoebe Cary, and let me tell you something about the poetess. So, poetess Phoebe Cary, she was born on September 4, 1824, and July and died on July 31, 1871, was an American poetess. And the younger sister of poet Alice Cary, who was also born on 1820 and died in 1871. So both the sisters, they died in the same year. The sister co-published poems in 1849 and then each went on to publish volumes of her own. After their death in 1871, joint anthologies of the sisters' unpublished poems were also compiled. Their style was ballad. So now I will be telling you something about the background of the poem and the theme of the poem. So first of all, this is a legend, this is a traditional story, and children, this is sometime popularly regarded as historical poem also, but damn children, even this is not an authenticated. Even the poetess Phoebe Cary, she also told that I'm writing this poem because I like it, and there's a good message hidden in this poem which I want that children should learn it, but this poem is not authenticated at all. So even she has written in the poem The Legend of the Northland. Now children, the message is here. The main idea of writing the legend is to inculcate in the minds of the young children that we should be kind, benevolent and generous, and we should believe in generosity and charity. Now I would like to tell you something about the summary. In Northland, there lived a little woman in a cottage. She was baking delicious cakes in the evening. Saint Peter, during his sojourn journey around the world, reached her door. He was very tired. So children, he was very tired, and children, once he came to the Northland to preach the people of that place. As we all know that Saint Peter, he is the messenger of God, and often he has seen on earth, especially in the area of the Northland, he comes and preaches the people. So once he came there to preach the people, and children, he was very tired and hungry, as he had been preaching and had not eaten any food since morning. So he reached there at her house. He asked her for a piece of cake. She was an ungenerous and close-fisted woman. She did not want to give him, but then he asked again. She therefore has to give away some pieces of cake, but she baked a small pieces of cake. The more she was baking the cake, the children, she was feeling that this cake is much larger to be given away. Again she baked a small cake. Again she felt that this cake is is not worth giving to him, because if she will sell those cakes, she will get a lot of money. Finally children, she tried to bake a paper thin cake, which also turned big in her estimation. She began to wonder how the cake that were meant for others seemed big to her, and those that were meant for her to eat seemed very small. The final cake was also put on the shelf. She refused to part with the cake. This angered the saint, who was hungry, and finally, when he was about to faint, he cursed her. He cursed her and told her that she did not deserve to be a human being, because she is not generous at all, and she don't have kindness in her heart. She is not kind. So she did not deserve to be a human being, nor did she deserve to live in a house and have a fire to keep her warm. He cursed her and said henceforth she would have to build her own house and would have to bore holes in hard dry woods to acquire the scanty food that a bird requires to survive, and hence she will turn into a woodpecker. The moment he cursed, all of a sudden the lady had turned into a woodpecker. She flew off from the top of the house The little woman was returned to a wood. When she was turned to a woodpecker, it was noticed by every schoolboy as she keeps pecking at the wood in search of food. So this is the old story, and now we will do the textual question and answer. So first of all, which country or countries do you think the Northland refer to? So children, the Northland is a polar region. There the days are shorter and the nights are longer. It is a cold region covered with snow. People use reindeer for food and driving their sledges. They wear clothes made of animal skin. What did St. Peter ask the old lady for? What was the lady's reaction? St. Peter, while taking round the earth, reached a little woman's house. She was preparing cakes. As St. Peter has turned faint due to fasting, he requested a lady for a single cake. The lady was very selfish. She took a tiny kneaded dough and rolled it, but it became very large. Finally, she put them on the shelf. How did he punish her? So, the priest was very angry with the lady as she was not ready to part with a single leaf of bread. He cursed and changed her into a woodpecker to collect her food from the wood by boring and boring into it. How does a woodpecker get her food? When the little lady did not part with from her tiniest cake, St. Peter became very angry. He called her a selfish woman. He cursed her to be a woodpecker. She would get her little food by boring and boring into the hard, dry wood. Do you think that the old lady would have been so ungenerous if she had known who St. Peter really was? What would she have done then? Even if the lady had known who St. Peter really was, she would not have been generous to him. She would not have been given him a cake even then, because it was her nature to be unkind and not generous. We are told that she was utterly selfish and greedy, and such people rarely part with their things. Is this a true story? Which part of this poem do you feel is the most important? No, this is not a true story. We think the last part of the poem, where St. Peter announced his punishment for the lady, is the most important. What is the legend? Why is this poem called a legend? A legend is an old traditional story. This poem is called a legend because it tells an old story of Netherlands. This is the story of an old woman who angered St. Peter because of her greed. So children, this is the story, and write the story of a legend of the Northland in about 10 lines. So one day St. Peter was fainted with hunger. He came to the door of a cottage where an old woman was making cakes. He asked for a cake. She made a very little cake, but it seemed to her too large to give away. She made yet another cake, thin as a wafer, but could not part with that also. St. Peter got angry at her greed and selfishness. He said that she did not deserve to live in human form and have both food and shelter. He changed her into a woodpecker so that she might live in the trees and bore all day in the hard dry wood to get her scanty food. So children, this is the story of St. Peter. So children, we are doing the second part of the question. Let's look at the word at the end of the second and fourth line with snows and clothes, true and you. Below and known, we find that snows rhyme with clothes, true rhyme with you, and below rhyme with no. Find much more rhyming words. So what I feel children, earth and hearth. So one is earth and hearth. Okay. Then done one, done one, lay and away. Lay and away, faint and saint, wood and wood. So these are the rhyming words of the poem. तो हमारा हो गया 7, 8, 9, 10. एक फोटो ले लूं. कौन सा कर रहे हैं आप लोग? चलिए सब लोग कर लीजिए. एक फोटो ले लेती हूँ, फिर वो दूध वाला आने वाला है तो मैं 2 मिनट के लिए हटूंगी बेटा, नहीं तो वो चला जाएगा तो बहुत दिक्कत हो जाएगी. अभिनव आपका वीडियो नहीं है ऑन है? पायल सिंह, पायल एंड अभिनव आप लोग का वीडियो नहीं ऑन हो रहा है. क्या करूँ, ले लूं? ओके चलिए, मुझे लग रहा है अभिनव के नेट प्रॉब्लम है. तो 1 2 3. हाँ चलिए एक बार और ले लीजिए, एक बार और ले लेती हूँ. 1 2 3. यस ओके ले लिया. स्टार्ट कंटिन्यू करिए. स्टार्ट. So now my next question is, why does the poet says the hours of the day are few? The legend is of the Northlanders and the place is Northland. Being close to the North Pole, the climate is very cold. Beside the days are very short and the nights long. The poet therefore says the hours for the day are few. Why does the poet want to tell its reader the story when she says, I don't believe it is true? The poet acknowledges the story may not be true, but chooses to narrate the story as she felt that it has an important message for all, particularly for the young children. The message the legend imparts is that we should not be selfish or greedy, but be helpful and empathetic with the person who comes to your doorstep requesting for food or aid. And surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. Who was the woman and how did she provoke the saint? The little woman who was baking cakes in her cottage was selfish and greedy. She had plenty of cakes in the shelf and was baking more on the hearth. The saint was tired and hungry after a long day of preaching and traveling. Her hesitation to part with one single piece of cake provoked him to anger. What was the impact of the curse on the lady? The little woman was too shocked to react to the curse of being transformed into a bird. She rushed up to the chimney and in the process everything on her body got burnt and charred in the flames. Her red cape got transferred into the plume of the woodpecker, and as a bird she flew out of the chimney into the woods. Do you feel the story is a folklore of the Northland? This is indeed a folk tale or a folklore of the Northland. As the poet says in The Last Stranger, that every country schoolboy has seen her in the woods. Earlier in the second and the third stranger too, the poet informed that the children were told this curious story. Okay, so now student we will do some long question. Now children we will do some long question. Greed is a quality which God does not like. Discuss it in context of the poem. Man is one creation of God who never reaches a state of contentment. He keeps wanting more and more. His limit for satisfaction is unmeasurable. Our hands are always with the palm facing upward to receive more and more, and never downwards to give more and more. This is the quality of man that has been described in the legend of the Northland. The baker woman is hesitant to part with the goodies she is baking and accept herself the difficulty she faces while giving. The cake that appears small on her plate seems very big on the plate meant for serving to another. Unconsciously, she does accept her flaws but does not make attempts to correct this flaw. We get transformed into inhuman characters in our madness to satisfy each other, each and every greed desire of ours. Eventually, just as the baker woman was cursed, we too will have to suffer for our misdeeds. What do you understand by dramatic narrative? This is a very tough question, and I feel you should write it in your copy also. Poems with dramatic narrative are a form of poetry. So this is a dramatic narrative. Poem with dramatic narrative are a form of poetry that has a plot and tells a story. So remember, this poem also has a plot and it also tells us a story. Poems can vary in the length from short or long to tell a complex story. Many times these poems are the voice of characters and narrators, and usually the story is written in metered words. Dramatic narrative is a specific style of writing in which the author chooses to share only the action of a scene and not the internal thoughts or emotions of a character. Some people refer to this as the fly on the wall, where the narrator is a fly observing the events but not commenting upon them. So, this poem is also a narrative, dramatic narrative, as she is narrative to the readers of her poem, the legend that has been passed on to her by her elders from the far cold Northland. She is not putting across her thoughts or feeling of acceptance or refusal to be part of the legend. A moral story is narrated perhaps for the common good of all. Children, one question is: narrate any such incident, real or something you have heard about, in which teaches us important lesson of life. So children, you can write any story which should teach what? Which should teach children that about benevolence. Benevolence is a charity when we give something. Okay. Then uh, children, this you have to write generosity. Okay, kindness. So this thing should be there in your story. Okay. And you can start with the introduction of your question. The poem is a legend of the Northland. It tells the story of an old woman who angered St. Peter because of her greed and selfishness. The saint rightly punished her by changing her into a woodpecker so that she might live in the trees, boring in the hard, dry wood for her food. The moral of the story is obvious. We should always help the needy. We should be benevolent. We should be generous. We should be kind-hearted. So this 4 points should be there. Okay. Now, children, now we are going to do some long question. Okay. एक मिनट का टाइम बचा है, आप लोग शवासन पर आ जाइए, नहीं तो फिर मेरे को जाना है, स्कूल पहुंचना है आज। 1 मिनट का टाइम बचा है, प्लीज शवासन कर लीजिए। मैं मीटिंग 1 मिनट के बाद लीव कर दूंगी, ठीक है? आई विल लीव द मीटिंग आफ्टर 1 मिनट। आप लोगों को करना है तो आप शवासन करते रहिएगा। मैं मीटिंग 1 मिनट के बाद बच्चों लीव कर दूंगी। children, this again I would describe the theme of the poem, A Legend of the Northland. So, A Legend of the Northland is a poem where Saint Peter asked an old lady for a cake. She was selfish and greedy and did not give any cake to the hungry saint. It made the saint angry. He turned the lady into a bird. It keeps searching for her food the whole day. Why was the apostle like Saint Peter provoked to curse the old lady? Saint Peter was an apostle of Christ. Generally, he was not provoked so easily, but the greedy old lady made Saint Peter angry. He was tired, weak, and hungry. She could have told him that she could not give or any cake to eat, but she did not even went to him and told this thing. He waited and waited. Finally, he was about to faint. So he was so, due to hungerness and tiredness, so he was so angry that he was provoked to curse her. What lesson does the story in the poem A Legend of the Northland want to teach? The old lady was too greedy. She could not give a cake to Saint Peter, who was very hungry. He was angry and turned her into a woodpecker. The story teaches us a lesson that all greedy people should be punished, and children, a child or a human being should not be selfish, greedy. He should be benevolent, generous, and kind-hearted. Okay. Now, what was the condition of Saint Peter after the end of the hectic day? Saint Peter went about preaching. After the end of the hectic day, he felt hungry and tired. He came to the door of a cottage. A woman was baking cake. The woman was too selfish to give a little food to a hungry man. Saint Peter was so angry with her that he turned her into a woodpecker. And the children look like the bear cub in their funny furry clothes in the above line. What are the children compared to? The children are compared to bear cubs, and this is simile. Because the common thing is here fur skin of animal, and the children and the bear are compared. Okay. Why did the woman make many cakes but put them on the shelf? The woman wanted to give a small cake to the saint. All the small cake looked very big to her, so she did not give them to the saint and put them on the shelf. Okay, so these were the all important question. Then this type of question can come. Write the summary of the poem A Legend of the Northland, or what made Saint Peter lose his temper, what become of the lady. So again you have to write the whole summary of the poem. With this, children, I take a break, I take a leave, and we will do some other lesson in my next video class. Thank you and have a nice day ahead. Bye bye.